Well, we're down here on the river. We got water dropped about 8 inches on me last night on my snares farther up the creek, but on this little flat spot set yesterday, got a pretty big beaver. I'd say he's probably gonna be about a 60-pound beaver or so. But yeah, this high water beaver. It can be interesting sometimes. I got my beaver taken care of. I've been trying to get the shutter made. I ended up having to pull my cable stake because I don't have my regular things to make the shed, but yeah, I had to move the disposable stake on anyway, so I just pulled it up and put it in with the new system in. But on these beaver, you don't really need a very big loop. That beaver I just caught, that's a fairly big beaver, and he was hip caught. I was using a bigger loop, so I'm kind of downsized my loop a little bit. But on these shallow water sets where they're just barely above the water, it's shallow enough here. You can see my hand's only going right there, about 4 inches or so. So they can't be walking up to the set right here, so you don't want this snare too high or too low, or you'll body catch them. You keep it up in the air, just right. My snare is probably about an inch below the water. That will that should net catch most of your beaver, unless you got a really small one. But really not a whole lot here. We're sitting in the chute for the castor mound. They could swim around over here, but usually they ought to be going the way the current and the wind have them going straight into the mound from right here, without having to worry about them getting onto it. I was looking at the tracks in that dam. The only animal that got up to that mound last night was a muskrat. There's a few muskrat droppings on there, but I got my beaver first.